Shirley McLoughlin has the unenviable task of being the leader of the Liberal Party in British Columbia. Were you down at this travesty? And
I was at our national convention, and if you notice, I'm smiling broadly today. I have a lot of reasons for that.
I read a piece in the Toronto Globe and Mail this morning by Mike Valpy, in which he tells me that all the disco rock and roll in a great new nonsensical piece was provided by George Cohan of Big Mac, and that this was the highlight of the introduction of Trudeau to the convention, merchandised by Big Mac as Mac Trudeau. It's hard to believe, but Michael Valpy doesn't lie. Did you see this extravaganza?
No, Jack, when I go to conventions, I don't usually go to these wild parties at night, because by the time I'm finished...
No, this was...
It was at night, and it was a party, and it was noisy. And I can't take that kind of noise, and I went to bed.
Is it true that Pierre Trudeau was the oldest person at the convention?
Oh, I doubt it.
I've got a cramp
Joey
in my
Smallwood was there.
I've got a cramp in my leg.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Joey Smallwood was there.
Oh, dear, I've got a cramp in my leg. I'll have to get up.
You need to disco.
I've got a cramp in my leg. That's old age. All right, now, what did you achieve? Did you come back? Did you come back deciding to support the Duke of Windsor of the Liberal Party?
No, I can't.
Who is the Duke of Windsor of the Liberal Party?
I'm not going to name names.
John Turner.
That's your opinion.
Did you? No, it's Fotheringham gave him that tag.
Oh, well, that's
in
fine.
Malice and Blunderland.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I came back happy as a Westerner, as a Liberal, and as a provincial leader.
And as a woman.
As a woman, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This priority resolution I gave you, the youth put forward, which got a lot of publicity, affirmed something that I believe in strongly, and so do all Liberals, is that our party has elected executives and elected people. Those who are elected are accountable to the members. And this was almost unanimously backed by the members. I spoke to that resolution. It's got a lot of detail.
Be it resolved at this convention, condemn manipulative electoral shams.
These are the kinds of things that have gone on where individuals who are non-elected, non-accountable to the party, have made strategy decisions that were not those of the members of the party.
Name one.
Keith Davey.
Keith Davey, Liberal Senator.
Yep.
Right? A good one. Name another one.
Jim Coots.
Jim Coots.
Right.
Trudeau's best friend in the political life, is he not?
Well, I guess he's very close.
Are you
to
saying to me that they should dump Jim Coots?
No. I'm saying what we have said is the principle is that when you talk about major political strategy and major political policy decisions, it should be through the duly elected members of the party who are accountable to the members, such as the national executive.
Did you not get a feeling, though, that being from the West, and this is quite a serious question, you really just didn't matter?
Well, I'm not so sure of that, Jack. That's why I'm grinning for another reason. Our nationally elected officers, is about 12 of them. Guess where 7 of them come from?
Toronto.
The western provinces.
Who?
The president, Iona Campanola. And
She's looking for a Senate seat.
Well, it doesn't matter. She's
No,
a strong president. Secondly, the National Women's Commission, a strong group, President Loris Tommy, Vancouver.
Never heard of her.
Well, you sure will.
Next one.
Secretary John Patrician, Manitoba. Youth Chairman for the country, Bruce Ogilvie, the
Good
Prairies. National Vice President woman, English speaking, from the Prairies, from Saskatchewan. Wait a minute, how many have I gone now?
Don't know.
Anyway, Communications Chairman, Tim Hamilton, Edmonton. 7 of 12 were from the 4 western provinces. We are very pleased. If we don't have members of parliament in their elected party, we certainly have a strong voice on the national executive now.
Yeah,
That's
well,
good.
The general consensus of those observers, some of whom I trust and some of whom I don't, over the weekend was that this was definitely Trudeau's last stand.
Well, I believe...
Did you feel that?
I believe that there was our leader at his last convention. He said he's not going to run next time, and I believe it. And I think that that was one of the reasons why there was so much difficulty over that resolution of leadership review. That was designed to go into effect in the Constitution in 2 years' time, at which time we would have changed leaders, and there's no reflection on the present leader.
So
I face a leadership review every year in this province, and a lot of provinces have the same thing. And it was unfortunate that it was construed as a slap against the present leader. It wasn't. The timing was poor, and I hope that the party would put that in at the time of a leadership change so that it doesn't say it's not directed towards any leader.
When you think back to 1979 when he waltzed around and said, I quit, the hell with you, look after yourself, goodbye and God bless you, I'm going to Montreal. And then all the Liberals said, oh, quick, come back at once, we've managed to manipulate, the Tories can't count, we've beaten them, come back at once and we'll give you whatever you want. Don't you think it's time that Trudeau's done his best, served his bit,
I
and
think
should
he
get out?
has done an excellent job, and I think that that's what happens. Leaders should go after a certain length of time, but our leaders traditionally go on upbeat. They don't go with their tails between their legs, and Liberals
He
don't
once
want
went
them to.
with his tails between his legs.
No, I don't think he did at
Of
that
course
time.
he
He
did.
wanted to get out, and we got an election too soon. But we like our leaders to go at their time, and also we do not shaft our leaders. We're loyal to them.
No, you've been
We
in
have
power,
dissension in
you've
our
been
party
in
at
power
times,
too
yes.
long. It's only the Tories, because you see, you have control
I'm
of
not
the,
sure
you
too
have
long,
control of
Jack.
the patronage, the manipulative practices, the money, in fact, the jobs for the boys.
Well, and now let's get back to my other grin, provincial leader. We don't have control of anything,
No, I know
especially
that.
when you're in the West. I'm like Alexa, well, at least she's in the legislature, I'm not. That's why the provincial leaders are very pleased, one, with this resolution. It puts back the perspective in the party.
We can't take you seriously out here.
Well, maybe not, but we'll see what
I mean,
happens.
after all, even you vote social credit provincially.
No, I don't.
You don't.
No way.
Listen,
But
were you happy with his apology on the finger salute?
yes, in a way, because, and seems I sound like him now, partly sorry. He made a
Like being a
statement.
little bit pregnant.
He made a statement that I rather liked. He says, when I come west, accept me as I am. My attitude is fine. I'll accept people from the east as they are if they will accept me as I am as a Westerner. And I think that's probably about the best we can do, is to tolerate each other.
Shirley McLoughlin, the leader of a once proud Liberal Party in British Columbia.
And will be again.
My thanks to Shirley. Webster
Thank
with
you.
a free-for-all after the break.